Alright guys, we have the new Master Duel Forbidden Limited List update. This is the first time I have not seen it myself, so this is really spoiler free. I have only seen this Zodiac Trident from 1 to 3 here. And now the Lurelisk Cobalt Sparrow. But yeah, we will look at this list. I'm pretty interested. So my predictions here, what do I think will happen here? I think we will see something with Purli. I can imagine something with Purli. I can't really imagine what this could be if they hit they can't really hit the Delicious Memory because we do not have Sleepy Memory at this point. And if you hit one Delicious Memory, then you can no longer go, my friend Purli reveal 3 Delicious. If we already would have the Sleepy Cat, then you could do it. Then you could go, like we have in the TCG, for example, 1 Delicious, and then you can have 3 Sleepy, or you could go 1 Delicious, 2 Sleepy, and it will still work. But so I don't think that something will happen to Purli because it's not really possible, right? Will something happen to Kashtira? I don't think so because I don't think the deck has the most insane win rates. Maybe something to Dragon Link. I can imagine something to Dragon Link. Oh, it's really tough. It's really tough. It could also be the case that we do not see a lot of changes for the meta decks because I think at the moment it's quite balanced if I'm interpreting this correctly. But let's see. We have cards. We are limited a Zodiac Trident. One is this December 5th. Okay. December 5th could also be the time when the new pack comes. So it should be around in 14 days. So this could be the case. Maybe this tells us something about the new pack in addition to what we already know. But Zodiac Trident. Okay. It doesn't really matter, I guess. I'm not familiar, so I have not played the game when Zodiac was really, really strong, but I don't think that bringing something like the Trident, which is a strong card from 1 to 3, will change that. Same with Lurelisk Cobalt Sparrow. I mean, this is deck that's sometimes played with the Tri-Brigade stuff, together with the Tri-Brigade stuff, but I don't think that one change boosts the deck consistency to a point that it becomes like a tier 1 deck or something. So this is fine. They are releasing some old stuff. Oh, okay, I have forgotten Mathmech. Sorry guys. Of course we are getting hits to Mathmech. That's, yeah, okay. Now we are on the same page. Okay, have forgotten that. Yeah, Mathmech. Okay, sure. We are getting a Sign and Mining from 2 to 3. Okay, so this tells me that they probably will not hit the Mathmech Circular. So the TCG and also the OCG have hit the Mathmech Circular to 1. This is basically also a hit to Mathmech Circular because Sign and Mining is there to search Mathmech Circular, right? But it's better because, it's better for the Mathmech player because you want your Circular over a Sign and Mining because you have to discard one and this can be ashed and stuff. So, okay, Sign and Mining from 3 to 2. This is not that impactful. If this is everything that is changed for Mathmech, that's fine. There could be some other changes. We have Tempest Dragon, Ruler of Storms from 1 to 2. Oh, there's Pot of Desires, but let's wait for a moment. Okay, we are getting the Dragon Rulers cards back slowly but surely. I think that they are getting new support cards in an upcoming pack in the future. Not quite sure here, but maybe someday this will be relevant. We have Pot of Desires. I have to scroll down a bit more slowly, otherwise I will spoil myself. Okay, Pot of Desires from 3 to 2. To be honest, but yeah, okay, Pot of Desires was at 3, that's true, and we are going to 2 with it. It's okay, it's crazy. I mean, TCG and OCG have... Okay, they also have this as 2. Okay, I was wondering how many pots we will keep limiting here. Okay, this definitely is a hit to Kashtira somehow, because a lot of Kashtira lists were running the Pot of Desires. Sword Soul also, but I mean, it was always a thing. I had some Sword Soul lists that I ran 3 Pot of Desires, but it was never like you need 3 Pot of Desires. 2 are definitely enough, because you never can activate 3 Pot of Desires because then your deck is completely empty. So I think this is not a big hit. Decks that play Pot of Desires can also play just 2 and then maybe substitute with a pot of, I don't know, one of the other pots. So I think this is not a relevant hit for any deck. We have quick launch from 3 to 2 and now we are hitting the Dragon Link. Okay, this is a nice hit. This is a nice consistency hit. Quick launch is really a strong card. The TCG has hit the Chaos Space, which is also quite strong. Quick Launch, is this a more impactful hit than is Chaos Space? I think no, I think Chaos Space is the more impactful hit, but Quick Launch, okay, I like this. Dragon Link is really strong, really consistent. When I play with Mathmech in the big tournaments, I always run into Dragon Link and lose. Now Mathmech and Dragon Link become have gotten some hits, and you can see we can scroll down a lot more here. You can see on the bar to the right. But I like these hits. These are small small hits, not devastating hits, but let's see what comes here. Oh, we are also getting a Chaos Space hit from 3 to 2. Okay, hitting the consistency of Dragon Link. That's fine, I think, because Dragon Link will still be a good deck. This just makes it a bit less consistent, but I think you can just substitute these with more normal summons. So if you do not play the Red Eyes Metal Dragon package, you could substitute that with the package, so that you get some other consistency cards. But as I already said, Chaos Space, limiting the Chaos Space or semi-limiting the Chaos Space is definitely worse than is Quick Launch, because this card can do more than can do Quick Launch. That's the thing. But I think this is okay for Dragon Link. Oh, there is a poor lead. Oh my god, they are hitting the cats. Oh my god, the TCG OCD have not done this. They're hitting the cat. Interesting. Yeah, but that's the thing, right? They cannot hit the delicious memory. They can't. They just can't. They could have hit something. They could have hit the happy memory, for example. That would have also been very insane. But okay. This, in my opinion, is fine. I play the deck in the TCG and I've played the deck a lot, and I have sometimes played the deck with 2 Pure Lily, so the Black Cat. I think you can play this with 2 Pure Lily. That's totally fine. Because you have the trap, you can reshuffle them once into your deck, and obviously if they get lost after that, so if you lose them again in the grave, then you are in a bad position, but you were in a bad position before. It doesn't really matter if you have 3 or 2 cats. Now you have 1 less a normal summon, which I think is totally fine. We will get Gen and Ken in the future that might be able to substitute here, but you can still play this deck with 4 normal summon cats, so that's totally fine in my opinion. But interesting hit that I have to say. They're hitting every meta deck, it seems to be the case. Oh my god, they're hitting Delicious from 3 to 2. That's what I talked about. That's what I talked about cannot happen. Because now you have the problem. It's the same thing that happened at TCG. They hit it to, I think, 1 directly. And the thing is, we do not have the Sleepy Cat at the moment. Maybe, and this tells us maybe that we will get the Sleepy Cat in the next pack, because now the deck is basically dead, you could say. Because you have to think about this. You can no longer go Myth Purely, reveal 3 Delicious, and then pretty much safely go into Explorer Noir. Now you have to gamble. You have to like flip a coin, and you have a 33% chance of not getting the delicious memory, but getting, I don't know, you have to choose the beauty memory wahrscheinlich, most likely. And the thing is, with the beauty, you will not really get into your Expolin around, which is total, that it doesn't work anymore. We definitely need the sleepy memory cat here that we do not have at the moment, at least at 1, because then you can show 2 delicious and 1 sleepy, and then you can still go into one of the good Expolin Noir plays. With this, it does not work anymore. So if this is everything that happens here, and we do not get the black cat, the black little cat, then I think Purely will drop super heavily in the play rate, because then it's just, yeah, then the deck is dead for now, as it was in the TCG, right? So it's one of the best decks in the TCG right now, but at the point where they hit the delicious memory to 1 and we did not have the sleepy cat, this deck was out of the meta completely. Wow. Wow, this list is insane. Labyrinth, Stovey from 3 to 2. Wow, this is also crazy. I mean, yeah, sure, Labyrinth is strong, and Stovey is definitely a consistency piece. I think this is fine. This is not a really hard hit like is Delicious Memory. Delicious Memory is definitely the hardest hit on the list as of right now. Labyrinth, Stovey, that's okay. That's okay. Labyrinth can live with that. They can just not play a 3rd Stovey, I think. Maybe play another Coup Clock for that. That's totally fine. Cards to be limited. Boy, every deck it gets hits. It's crazy. Runic Fountain from 2 to 1. Okay. This obviously is, I was under the impression this was already at 1, but okay. Runic Fountain 2 to 1, okay, crazy. Not a lot of Runic lists running around right now, but I think Runic Sprite has one of the best win rate at the moment, as it seems. I can't really believe it myself, but seems to be the case. Obviously, limiting the Fountain from 2 to 1 is very impactful, because let's just, for example, imagine Kashtira Fenrir, by the way. Maybe something happens to Kashtira Fenrir. I'm very interested. Let's just imagine Kashtira Fenrir just banishing this card. And now that I see all these hits here, I think that we will also get a Kashtira hit. Maybe even in the Forbidden section. Maybe they go Kashtira Arise at Forbidden. I don't think they will do it, but oh my god, this list is crazy. This is the craziest list I have ever looked over. Oh my god, Diameter from 3 to 1. What are they doing? Oh, these are the full changes. It's the end. Oh my god. Diameter 3 to 1. Okay, maybe I'm a bit exaggerating here. There are some lists playing this at 2. maybe it's fine. I mean, for the first turn combo, you only need one diameter. And then for follow-up, I mean, then you have used your diameter, and diameter is definitely a card when you go second that you can use for killing your opponent, but so is Mathmech Circular. So yeah, okay, we are losing 2 diameters, we are losing Cyanide Mining, and we can then substitute that with X. That we have to see what we can. I mean, we have the new package, the Fireball package. I think Mathmech is fine, to be honest, and I think the hits are pretty much okay. So okay, what we will see is, I think, as I already talked about, it's a crazy list. A lot of decks have really been hit. I think Purely will go for a moment until the little black cat comes. Maybe in the next pack, who knows? Mathmech definitely still one of the strongest, if not the strongest deck. Could be the strongest deck. We can take a quick look at the tier list here. We can see Purely, Dragon Link at the top. But just remember, this is a tier list based on like how tournament results play out. Purely will definitely no longer be on the top, will more likely be here tier 3-ish, I think. Dragon Link will definitely lose a bit of power, but not too much. And then we will see Mathmech losing also maybe a bit. I'm really surprised that Vanquish Soul is up here performing quite good in tournaments. But as I already said, it doesn't mean a lot, because if let's say everyone wants to play Vanquish Soul because it's new, maybe that's the case, and then everyone brings it to a tournament. So if like that's an over exaggeration here, but if half of the tournament players are Vanquish Soul players, then obviously it's way more likely that this ends up in the top cut. And this, I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure. Maybe Decade can comment here if he sees it, which he won't. Maybe they are calculating. They are also calculating the fact how many decks were in the tournament, which I do not think. And if that's the case, then it's just not that. The tier list is not that like really saying much. It's what's way more telling is the in-game stats that we are getting from Konami in terms of the win rates, right? But yeah, okay, crazy list. Let me know in the comments, guys, what you think of this crazy list. Do you like it? Do you think it's too much? This is very interesting. Purely has definitely been destroyed, in my opinion. This is destruction. Purely delicious memory. It's Purely destruction memory. Yeah, guys, I hope you like this video. If you do, please consider subscribing, hitting the thumbs up and the notification bell, and we will see each other in